It's very helpful for people to hear that they should make themselves competent and dangerous and take their proper place in the world.
Competent and dangerous? Why dangerous?
Because it's the alternative to being weak. And weak is not good. The people who shoot up the high schools, they're weak. They're weak.
How is it good to be dangerous?
Because it makes you formidable.
Habit number 1 is learning a martial art. It's just as Jordan Peterson says, to be a truly good man, you have to be dangerous, or at the very least capable of being dangerous. See, fundamentally our society is built on violence. It's the underlying thread of all law and authority. So even though now we live in a time where you don't necessarily need to use your physicality very often, the threat is still always present. Whether you're walking home alone at night or just chilling in the park with your family, there's always a chance that a stranger might want something from you, and that they might be willing to use any means to get it. Start training a martial art. Now I know at first the environment can seem intimidating, but if you go into a fight gym with a positive, kind, and humble attitude, just looking to learn, more than not you're gonna have a good positive experience and learn a lot. Along with the self-defense aspect, training martial arts is a great way to build discipline and mental fortitude, which are two of the best tools to help you succeed in life. Habit number 2 is going to the gym. You see, a strong body creates a strong mind, and a strong mind is a capable one. On top of this, to be respected as a man, you have to have a certain level of physicality, because our brains are still evolutionarily wired to view bigger and stronger as better. Even though we no longer have to fight lions and bears. So having a well-built and strong physique will command respect from others, but most importantly, it will command respect from yourself. You see, the confidence and newfound discipline that you'll have from working hard in the gym and creating your dream body will propel you in any and every direction you want to go. Truly, I believe that building a great physique is one of the most important stepping stones for a young man to his future success. Habit number 3 is building profitable skills. You see, right now we're heading into some of the most unstable economic waters that we've seen in recent history. With the way technology is going, the economy is going, and the world as a whole is going, we really don't know what's going to happen in the near future. Right now, you need to be arming yourself with skills and abilities that will be valuable regardless of what's happening in the rest of the world. Habit number 4 is reading. Now, as a young man, you have to remember that you are still competing with every other man at every other age. So you're competing with a lot of men that are much older than you. And those older men have a lot more life experience and knowledge than you. So one of the best ways to try and bridge this gap as efficiently and quickly as possible is with reading. Specifically reading nonfiction. Now, I'm not saying in any way at all that reading is an actual replacement for real life experience. No. However, reading is a good way to kind of get your foot in the door to concepts that you haven't yet experienced. And once you have somewhat of a foothold on the concepts and ideas, once you actually go and experience those things in real life, you'll be better prepared than if you hadn't read about them in the first place. So don't just read to hold on to that information and do nothing with it. When you read about a concept, go and experience it for yourself so you can put what you've been learning into practice. A good example of this is Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Now, this is an absolutely great book on how to communicate with others and build meaningful relationships. But the book alone will not make you a charismatic, outgoing person that everybody likes. You see, what you have to do is, after reading that book, take the concepts from it and apply them to real life and practice them. Practice talking to people, practice complimenting people, practice your social skills. Habit number 5 is meditation. See, in our modern world, we spend most of our days glued to screens. And when we get off those screens, part of our brain is still there. You see, young men today lack presence. And although this might not seem like a big deal, when you're not present and fully engaged with the task, everything you do is half-assed. Now compound that over years and years of work, and that adds up. If you live a half-assed life, you're gonna get half-assed results. and you will not accomplish the goals that you've been working towards. So you need to become present. You need to reclaim your mind and become focused on what you do every single day. And the best way to do this is through meditation. Now everybody says, oh, I've tried meditation, Mason. It doesn't work. You're so dumb, Mason. Why would you even say that? You, Mason. That's what they say. No, they don't say that. Of course it's not going to work for you at first. Okay, you don't go into a gym for the first time without ever having worked out and try and bench press 400 pounds. Okay, the same goes with meditation. You can't just start trying to perfectly meditate for half an hour without ever having done it. See, meditation is a muscle that you have to train. You're not going to see results at first, but if you're consistent and stick with it, and you learn to meditate properly over time, you will reap the benefits and you will be more present. One of my favorite ways to meditate as someone that has struggled with meditating in the past is by doing breathing methods. More specifically, Wim Hof's breathing method. I'll leave a link in the description to one of his breathing methods so you can try it for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like my video, make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to build a legion of young men that are dedicated to self-improvement so that we can all help each other and get better every single day. I have a website, it's maledharma.blog. I'll leave a link in the description down below. And thank you guys so much for watching and have a great night.